Thank you all for watching. I am Arnita Johnson Hall with the Worthy Investment Project, and we are here today with Ardre, Orie, author, film director, advocate, and the creator of the Beautiful Mile Walk. So thank you so much for coming, and again, I am so excited that you even allowed us to be a part of this movement. So with no further ado, if you could tell me a little bit more about what the Beautiful Mile Walk is.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Worthy Investment, you are amazing, and thank you for all of the work that you are doing. The Beautiful Mile is a 2K empowerment walk, and it was purposed for women ages 18 to 35, but you know, women and girls of all ages are welcome. And it's a time for us to take a stand against the messages that the media communicate to us. You know, the media is always telling us how we should look and how we define beautiful and what's pretty. And so this opportunity, we're inviting women and girls out. It's an outdoor festival, and we want them to walk in protest of those messages that they have received. And it's just a time for women to really redefine beauty on their terms.
So can you tell us the date and the location of where this walk will be?
So the first walk, because we know that we are going to other cities.
All right.
Yes, but the first walk is in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And it's on Saturday, March 26th, and it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Perfect. And how can one find more information about being a part of this walk?
TheBeautifulMile.com.
Okay, and that is TheBeautifulMile.com. Any social media outlets?
Yes, The Beautiful Mile. All social media is The Beautiful Mile, so we tried to keep it consistent.
Absolutely. So tell me, what inspired you? Because I know that you are such a huge advocate for, you know, women's self-esteem and, you know, being more of a feminine activist, you know, if you want to say, and just making sure that, you know, us women do not fall subject, and it really starts as little girls, honestly, but to make sure that we are growing into our self-confidence and being around others that, you know, help cater to, because as you said, you know, the media and now, you know, social media is playing a huge part. I get a lot of people coming to me saying, hey, sometimes I just have to log off of social media because, you know, I don't want to be who I feel I should become, you know, or what social media is basically, you know, wanting us to be. You know, not a lot of people is watching, you know, TV or, you know, picking up magazines as much as they are turning into social media. So how do you go about making sure social media wise that, you know, these young girls or a lot of your supporters are trying to keep afloat and not really make social media become who they feel they should be?
Yeah, there's so many messages. We have been, one of the things we're doing after the walk is over is implementing a curriculum that we will go from city to city and provide for teens, trying to start young. And that curriculum really just teaches how to create filters. You know, not the filters that change the way your face looks on the picture, but filters that help you to kind of weed out the things that you don't need, the messages that you don't need. So, you know, we teach young ladies, like, just because you go in Walgreens and you look at the magazines and you don't see someone that looks like you, that doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. You have to define beauty for yourself. And so that curriculum really also works to help girls to identify what makes them different and start to embrace those things, because that's kind of some of the things that we don't like are the things that make us different, but we really need to embrace those things.
Absolutely. And so my question to you would be, what are some of those things about yourself that you choose to enhance and embrace?
Well, for one, you know, people always think that my struggle would be because I'm dark skinned. It's not. My mom growing up, she actually told me dark skin was amazing. She said all skin was amazing. So I never had a complex about my skin complexion until I started to interact with others. And then other people would say things like, oh, you're so dark, or you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. And I'm like, that's not really a compliment. So I know that a lot of women and girls can remember that moment where someone made them feel unpretty, whether it was about their weight or, you know, the kind of car they were in or whatever it was. And for me, I am really at a point now where I'm just embracing who I am. I exercise, so, you know, I try to eat healthy, and I just do the things that I can do to be the best me. But what I have, this is what I have. So I have to be happy with that.
That's beautiful. I appreciate that. Even myself, I was always being told you're cute to be dark skinned, and I never even paid attention to it. I grew up with a fairly dark complected family, so that was pretty much all I knew until I started going to school with people of different skin complexions as mine, and then it's like you're dark, but then not too dark, not that dark, but so what kind of dark are you?
Right.
And I'm like, is there a difference to what my dark is? I mean,
apparently so.
I'm black. I just know that much, and no matter what shade you are, you black too, So that's the only thing that I pretty much associated myself with. But again, growing up, definitely being slimmer, growing up, or having to wear glasses, or having to grow into my nose was something that I had to deal with for a really
nose.
Girl, this nose,
it's so
got
cute.
Me nose so much, and then you have big glasses sitting on top of your big nose.
Oh my
It's something
God.
else. But even with that, just learning to love yourself from here on out. Right. So, was there a specific age for you when you said, "Hey, at this moment is when I love myself and I'm going to accept myself," or was it something that was always instilled in you?
You know what? It's a work in progress. I mean, I still wake up some mornings and, there'll just be something that is off, or you have compared yourself. One of the strategies that I teach, you get on Instagram and really Instagram, I'll say, but, all the social media outlets, they allow you to kind of create a perfect persona. So you post what you want to post. You're not going to post, when you say I woke up like this, you are not really posting I woke up like this. You straightened it out a little bit. You took your bonnet off, whatever. And so for me, it's always a work in progress. But we teach, people to stop scrolling. Pause the thumb. If you need to turn it off, turn it off. Do whatever you have to do to stop comparing yourself. Absolutely. So I think that's the thing that has helped me, is to stop comparing myself to others. And my struggle was also not necessarily outward, but it was because I was raised in a fatherless home. And so because my father left, that left me kind of feeling not worthy of love. It made me question myself and my worth. And so a lot of my things kind of rooted from that. And so it caused me to struggle a lot, and to really have to work to love myself. And so I always advise women to find your source of pain. What is it that's hurting you? Because no matter what you do to yourself on the outside, I can put on these lashes, I can put on makeup, I can do my hair. If I'm not okay inside, there's always going to be a problem. I'm never going to feel good about what's outside anyway.
Absolutely. I do have another question for you. Worth investment, my project actually came from just me starting to wanted to save money. I have always been really good at saving, but I had a goal to save $1,000 a month, and I completed that goal within 12 months and ended up having $12,000. And for whatever reason, my plan was to probably take myself on a shopping spree, or buy a nice bag, and God pretty much placed it on my heart to say, you know what, I started to think about the struggles that I had, trying to start my business, or needing someone to support me or motivate me, someone to invest in me, and not necessarily monetary, but support wise. And I didn't get that. So I said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. For every $1,000 that I save, I'm going to give away $1,000. And after that year was up, I found myself continuing to do it. And it wasn't just sometimes $1,000. It would be, paying for someone's tuition for that semester, or there was a long distance couple, paying for them to see each other, for a weekend. Just anything that you feel is a self-worth, and being able to invest in others is in the blessing. So what are ways that you take the time to invest in yourself? Because one thing for me, I noticed I have yet to do that. So if you do that, what are some of the things that you do to put back into yourself? How do you replenish? You
just gave me goosebumps because I can't think of any. I know what I do, but I just feel so good when I see others happy. It makes me feel so good when I can put together an event like this and see the women that are impacted. So I know that may sound crazy, but I feel like I invest in myself by using my gifts and talents and the things that God has blessed me with to try to be a blessing to others. I feel like that's investing in me. I do. But I like to get my nails done occasionally. Sometimes, I mean, but you know, like I'm trying to save. I just sometimes can't bring myself to spend that money because I'm like, ooh, that can go for something else.
Yes.
That can help my business. So you know what, maybe I will do a better job at that. But when I see the people around, when I see my family happy, my husband, my kids, when I see, you know, women walking in their power and recognizing their worth, that feels really good to me. And I just think it's a dream to be able to do what you're on earth to do. Absolutely. Like a lot of people search a lifetime and they never find their purpose. They never discover what they're good at. So I don't know. I feel investing in me is investing in others.
And that is absolutely okay. I mean, that's pretty much how this program started. You know, this project is really, I get some type of self-work, you know,
right,
helping others. And maybe, you know, that is what that particular investment is.
Right.
One thing you do have under your belt is filmmaker, you know, author, mommy, wife. How in the world are you able to do it all and still
just still? You know, honestly, everything for me is about a spiritual walk. And I just feel like if you are doing what you're here to do, your energy will be replenished. You know, I wake up in the morning and I'm super excited to get started. I hate that I fell asleep because usually, you know, I fall asleep doing something work related. But I just honestly feel like you will have the energy you need because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's how you know you're walking in purpose.
Absolutely.
You don't get tired of your purpose. You know, you don't wear out. You get... You know, there are moments, you know, where you're like, why am I doing this? I could just be focusing on myself. But I just think when you're walking in purpose, you have a constant replenishment of energy. So I think I do it all because it's not really me. I think it's God working through me.
Oh, absolutely. That's amazing. And I love that. And I feel that a lot of people feel that, including myself. You know, it's like, how do you find the time? You just don't know. He makes that time, you know, and he allows that time, you know, for you to be able to do this when you really feel like you're running on, you know, fumes. But you're doing it, you know, for whatever reason. And, you know, when you contacted me and you was telling me about your walk and you're always doing something so powerful and you're always doing something that is so spiritually connected to everyone, and I said there is absolutely no way that I could say no to you, but for the mission that you were doing, I was more than honored, you know, to play a part or even have worth the investment, you know, be a part of the Beautiful Man Walk. So I know that we may not necessarily be able to attend, but however, I did want to take out the time to let you know that we are going to invest $1,000 to the Beautiful Man Walk.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You are so
my
gosh. So we are definitely excited and we thank you. So maybe this is something that you will be able to, you know, this contribution will be able to, you know, be able to have some type of play here. I don't know how far it will go, but I hope it will go far enough to where it will help, you know, a lot of beautiful women.
Thank you so much. I won't cry these lashes off, but I'm
Girl, me either. I just got mine done.
Right. I am truly, I'm so humbled by you. I mean, I wrote about you in the book, and I wrote exactly what I felt. I wrote from my heart. I just think that what you do is you save lives.
Thank you.
And you breathe life into people. And so it just moves me so deeply that you do this all the time. You do it for a living and you get joy from it.
I do.
So thank you. I can't thank you enough.
So welcome. Well, if there's anything else that we could do, we would definitely love to be a part, you know, for sure. But I just had to do this for you. Let's see if we can just sit it up here. If you will just yes, isn't that cute? Yes. Make sure I have this. Yes, that's you, girl. That's you. So we're definitely excited. And again, thank you for even coming all the way from Chicago, you know, for this interview, because it definitely means a lot. And, you know, the Worth the Investment Project is definitely for not just women, but anyone who sees themselves, you know, worthy of an investment. And I definitely want to take out the time to say that we are honored and we love everything that you do. The Worth the Investment Project will always be behind you on any project that you have, you know, we would definitely love to be a part of it more. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you, girl. You know I love you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
You are. So again, we are here with, you know, Ardre, Orie, and we're gonna close out the Worth the Investment interview. Thank you all for watching, and again, be sure if you are in the Atlanta area, March the 26th, please be sure to attend the Beautiful Mile Walk. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give them your social media outlets again, please.
The Beautiful Mile, and my personal account is at I am Ardre Orie. It's IAMARDREORIE.
All right, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.